Yo, what is up, my guys? I am here to report the death of another. Well, I'm not gonna call it a great game. The death of another game. Um, so Mortal Kombat 1. They drop in a definitive edition, and that is it. That is it for MK1 support. Um, I'm gonna be honest. This affects me in no way. Actually, I lied. It does actually affect me because I am a big Mortal Kombat fan. Um, I'm a bigger Injustice fan. Hate me if you want, but I like superheroes. But I do like Mortal Kombat a lot. Um, this was probably the most disappointing Mortal Kombat I've played in a long time. I don't know what the hate is with 11. I truly don't know. MK11. My only really issue with MK11 was how they did the crypt. And oh boy, we're gonna get into that. Cause one did it 10 times worse. As a matter of fact, there wasn't even a crypt. Um, but yeah, a short-lived era comes to an end as NetherRealm Studios ends MK1 support. MK1 released in 2023, so that is kind of crazy. Street Fighter Six. This was the Street Fighter Six was its direct competition, and in my opinion, completely blew it out of the water. MK1 drastically changed the gameplay formula of the series. Fans did not always appreciate this, and the game mainly catered to a casual audience. Now, which kept it from seeing significant esports events like its counterparts, like Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Right now, I'll say this: Mortal Kombat 1 is the most popular fighting game, probably. Well, I'm not gonna say ever, but it's up there, right? It's more popular than Tekken and Street Fighter. Now, do I like Tekken? Probably more than Mortal Kombat, probably a little bit. Um, but as far as those three goes, Mortal Kombat is the most popular. So it's going to cater to the casual audience more. So it catering to the casual audience isn't so bad, but you also have to strike a balance. The problem is, I don't think they struck a good balance at all. I think they didn't cater to casual fans that much. Not as much as this article will make you believe. They really didn't that much. Because you had no freaking private lobbies where you can have matches with your friends. And no, King of the Hill is not private lobbies, you idiots. It's not. No. I'm not having this argument with people. No. Um and then, the whole microtransaction nonsense. And then as far as pure fighting game fans, the FGC people, I'm gonna leave y'all alone today. I ain't gonna bully y'all today. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. The FGC community, they got the short end of the stick too, because from what I played a little bit of it. Online didn't even really work that well at release. I don't know if they fixed it. I uninstalled the game a long time ago. Yeah, it didn't even work that well, right? And then back to the casual audience. If we go over here, I looked up the modes. You only had story mode and you had invasions mode, and invasions mode was, in my opinion, awful. Like, it was not fun at all. So you really only had story mode. And story mode, like, the story was cool. It was whatever. I thought 11's was better. But yeah, like, you really didn't have anything. Yeah, you didn't have anything. You didn't have enough to support both sides. You didn't have enough to support the FGC people, and you have enough to support casual audience, right? So Mortal Kombat 1 has been supported for just under 2 years, as it has received 2 seasons of DLC characters and a plethora of cameo characters to keep the game fresh with its players. This is a lie. It did not keep the game fresh. People were complaining for the longest. While the game has not always been known for its balance, flashy combos, blah, 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 yeah. Within the past week, NetherRealm Studios revealed that it will be ending support for the title and moving on to its next project. Hopefully, it is Injustice 3. They actually broke the cycle because it was supposed to be Mortal Kombat, then Injustice, then Mortal Kombat, then Injustice. They actually did 2 Mortal Kombats in a row. Hopefully Injustice 3 will be good. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. This decision occurred faster than it did with games in the series' illustrious past. But NetherRealm Studios often moves on from its games quickly. They do, but this feels a lot quicker. It really does. It feels a lot quicker. Yeah, this felt really, really quick for them to just move on like that. Basically, moral of the story is like, dog, release your games with... Okay, hold on. With the conclusion on the support for Mortal Kombat 1, fans have started to wonder what the future of NetherRealm Studios projects will look like, as the developers have yet to confirm what their next project will be. It most likely will be Injustice 3. Most likely. Hopefully. This does not mean that the iconic developers have no fighting game franchise to work on, as the Injustice franchise features 2 of the best superhero games of all time. I'm actually going to sit here and say Injustice 2 is probably better than almost any Mortal Kombat I've played. Now, granted, I've only played... Well, no, I've played a lot of the originals, too. I went back and played them. That's on, like, Mortal Kombat 9 level. Like, Injustice 2 was that good. I actually might even have it over MK9 for me, personally. I put so many hours into that game. It was crazy. Right? Yeah. So, I'm going to be honest. Moral of the story... I'm going to tell y'all exactly where y'all messed up. Because I ain't going to lie. You messed up with this game big time. Did it sell well? Yes. But you messed up with the game big time. I'm going to tell you where you messed up. Number 1. You didn't have enough modes to appeal to the casual audience. The casual audience really only had story mode. Multiplayer. You don't want to come off a 9 to 5 and then hop online with sweaty behind people who don't bathe. You don't want to do that. Right? They're not going to want to do that. Combat League is irrelevant to the casual audience. You really only had story mode and invasions mode. Or if you want to, at wow. The one take. Couch co-op with your friends, because you didn't have private lobbies to play with your friends. Right? So you really only had story mode and invasions. Invasions look like a freaking mobile game. Can I bring up Invasions real quick? Can I bring up how Invasions look? This is how it looked. It looked like a mobile game. Like, yeah, it's fun for the first 5... it was intriguing. I'm not even going to say fun. It was intriguing for the first 5 minutes. Then afterwards, when you got to run through these whole long maps, it was annoying. It got very, very annoying. Shout out to Lee May. It got very annoying. Story mode. Not gonna lie to you. The story was cool. It was just cool. I thought 9s was better. I thought 10s was better. I actually thought 11s was better. But it was fine. It was fine, right? Yeah. So you don't have enough modes to appeal to the casual audience, and you didn't have no private lobbies, right? But then let's go to the FGC community. The FGC community didn't like it because they didn't like the cameo fighters. They didn't like it. It made it feel like almost like a Marvel versus Capcom, or like something along those lines. It didn't feel like Mortal Kombat to them, right? And online wasn't even working that well, right? So like, you didn't really appeal to either side. Both sides kind of got the short end of the stick. So, I mean, it's like, bruh, what did you do? And then, I mean, your DLC, I guess your DLC was fine. But then let's really talk about it. Your microtransactions and the shop in this game were just downright awful. This is some of the biggest microtransaction scams like I've seen in a minute. Like, it was downright disgusting what y'all were doing with that shop, right? So it's like, come on, you lost at every front. Do I think this is a horrible game? No. Is it a bad game? You could talk me into it. I'm going to say it's mid. It was a mid game. 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10 at best. 6 out of 10 is exactly where I'll stay, actually. That's exactly where I'll stay. But from a game from NetherRealm Studios, I expect so much better. From a Mortal Kombat franchise, I expect 10 times better than this. This was a fail, bro. So, NetherRealm, I pray that y'all learn from your mistakes. I pray that y'all learn from your mistakes. And I pray that you, I pray that, Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 12 or 2, whatever you decide to do, is a lot better than this one. Because y'all, I don't know if y'all could take another mishap like this one. But, yeah. That's really all I have. You know what? I was gonna play some clown music for y'all. I really was. But I'm more so like on y'all side, right? I don't want y'all to struggle. If anything, I would play the clown music for the FGC community, because some of these people swear by this game. They swear by the false narrative that it had private lobbies, and it really didn't. Yeah, they'll swear by, standing for corporate every freaking time. It's like, bro, listen, Mortal Kombat's one of my favorite franchises. As one of my favorite franchises, you are still not above criticism. I will criticize the heck out this game, bro. I've had hundreds of hours. I had over 100 hours on MK9. I've had plenty of hours on MKX. I definitely had over 100 hours on MK11. I loved MK11. I only had about 60 hours on this game. And most of it was this bum-ass invasions mode. That was it. Right? Like, no. Like, just no. So, I'm actually going to hold the circus music. Matter of fact, I lied. I'm not going to hold the circus music. We going to turn this up, right? We going to turn it up. I'm not going to hold the circus music at all. Y'all going to hold this. FGC community. Y'all going to hold this L. Alright? Y'all going to hold this L. Alright, that's enough. NetherRealm. I hope y'all do great, man. I still believe in y'all. Hold back on the microtransactions. Put some more game modes in there. And just even Mortal Kombat 11, the Towers of Time were fun, right? They were annoying sometimes, but it was fun. Same thing with the Injustice 2 like multiverse thing. It was fun. And the gear equipment, bro, bring that back. But don't monetize it, because unfortunately nowadays they might find a way to monetize that. But yeah, that's all I really got for y'all today. Like I said, FGC community, hold it, you clowns. But NetherRealm, I'm on y'all side, man. Let's get it on and cracking for the next game, bro. Let's get it. Come on, I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. Y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.